So before the video starts, I'm going to warn you. I did have a personal experience at this site. It was not recorded, and I didn't get audio because everything was left inside the cabin. But I'll explain it at the end of the video. It was interesting. It was enough to make me perk up and go, okay, what's up? Stay tuned, because it's crazy. Hey all, Sparky here. Sparky's Paranormal. So, you might have seen my post on Facebook a little while ago. I applied to Strader and Shep are going at it. I applied to be a member of Western Idaho Paranormal a little while ago, and because I went down to Gooding with them, and I'm very impressed about the members and how they debunk stuff and their views and their equipment and everything else they're doing, and they're helping the community by going out and all this stuff. So I applied. Around first this month, I found out they approved me. So I am now a member of Western Idaho Paranormal. Yeah. They had to lower the bar a little bit but they let me in. I mean, come on. So, really cool is my first investigation as a member of Western Idaho Paranormal was not only a cool spot in Idaho. It was in Valley County. You heard me right. We went to the Girl Scout camp in McCall, and oh my goodness, the ladies there were phenomenal. They put on a spread. They had a dinner there for us that was like, wow. I mean, like, they went like full bore. It was awesome. All the ladies there had a great time. This video is going to show what Western Idaho Paranormal actually, when their investigations, it's fun. You get a maybe have something happen, but it's fun. It's not what you would think on some of these videos you watch on YouTube where everything's scary and demons are coming out the walls and stuff. It's not like that. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to start this video out. It's going to be short. This is just from the video and audio that I got on my personal equipment that I've already uploaded to Western Idaho Paranormal. We're still going through all that stuff. I'm going to help them and figure out which ones I need to help them go through. And so that'll come out later. They do have a YouTube channel. I'll put all their stuff below down in the box. They have a Twitch and YouTube, Facebook. They do live, so when we go to events, a lot of times you can jump on there and actually see the live feed of where we're at and what we're doing. But hope you guys enjoy it. It's going to start out really quick of what was that. This is after we were in the lodge. They fed us. We had a demonstration of all of the devices and how they work. Excuse me. And literally we just broke up. I am the only male in this group. It's all females, and then we have another Western Idaho Paranormal investigator, Shauna, which is like a lead. I think she's one of the lead investigators. Super nice gal. Really knows her stuff. They're walking in front of me. I'm walking behind everybody, and I just have my camera, and I'm just trying to get video of everybody walking down the road. Wait for it, because it's in the first couple of seconds of the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's go. Did you hear it? Very, very faint. I'm going to boost the volume on it real quick. I got smoke going everywhere. Listen for it. You're going to hear what I think might be hear me. This is in the same location where they say the Mountain Man is. Just a friendly guy that every time you go around there, you feel warm and fuzzy, like a campfire's there kind of thing. Listen real close. I'm going to boost the volume and repeat it. Here you go. Now, I'm going to boost it, remove the background noise as much as possible, and I'm going to slow it down a hair. Tell me what you hear. It's weird. So we had quite a ways to walk up to where we're going, which is going to be the rope course. And you could tell it was like most of the time it was just this. Everybody talking, asking questions, telling them about, their experiences up here and the camp and, what they do with the Girl Scouts. It was just a blast. Now we're just going to go over to the rope course area where some people were like, it just feels weird over there. And we just had some fun. We did have one odd noise that didn't come up on the video camera, but it came on my audio recorder because it's more sensitive. I verbally or audibly heard it, and nobody else did. It sounded like it was just right behind me. And then after hearing the audio, I'll put it in. It's odd. I just heard something off to my left.
I thought I saw something off to your left.
So right now we're just getting everything kind of set up. Shauna is actually trying to figure out where to put the cat balls and a couple of devices. And we keep on hearing stuff off to the left behind the camera, basically. And it was fun. Everybody was like, do we need to turn the lights off? They had a blast.
What is this? He doesn't have any lights. There's no lights or anything.
Because this is an infrared camera, it's really going to pick up on reflections of things, which is what that looks like.
So is it like that red light?
So, spirits, my name is Shauna. We're here. We're learning how to talk to you guys. We're learning how to understand how to hear you. And unfortunately, we can't normally hear you with our ears. And so, what we'd like to do is have a conversation with you. And if you could interact with some of this equipment we have out, maybe we can get some answers. I know that some of the girls feel uneasy in this area. Get a little scared, or they feel like somebody's watching them.
Is someone standing between Sparky and I?
Nope.
I swear someone just touched my arm.
If somebody just touched your arm, can you come up and touch this green light on the ground in front of us? Oh, you won't have to start it. You'll see when it lights up.
What was that?
I need more information, Sparky.
Did you say what was that?
Yeah.
What did you hear?
I don't know, it was almost like a grunt.
Now, nobody heard this but me. I have Shauna, who's probably like maybe 15 yards behind me at this point, and to my left, I have three girls that are about maybe 2-3 yards from me. None of them heard it. This is after we kept on hearing stuff, and somebody saw something over there, and then the gal felt like she got touched by somebody on her arm or her shoulder. And here's the audio recording of what nobody else heard but me.
I've never stared at a green light harder. Oh, you won't have to stare at it. You'll see when it lights up.
What was that?
Also interesting, after review of the audio recorder one the ladies had, that grunt did come up on that recorder. It was quieter than the one on mine, so it was apparently that noise was generated closer to me than the gal standing just off to the left of me there.
Just so I'm clear, there's no bears, right? We're not going to run into a bear situation. No,
Probably not.
We're making enough noise that anything's going to stay away.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. It sounded like a grunt, but when you hear it, I don't know what it is. There's no chains around, because it almost sounds like metal, like clicking or something. I don't know what it is. Don't ask me. It's just a weird sound that the recorder picked up, and I heard at the time. there's really just ropes and stuff around. So, anyways, that was kind of odd. And then we went to the cabin and just had fun. This is one of the cabins where that area feels really odd to them. And I did have a personal experience that was not recorded because I left a recorder in the video camera inside the cabin. Really cool site, and all the girls just had a blast in this investigation, and you're gonna hear them laughing and joking, and just wait for it. It was such a good time. Here the ladies are using a pendulum to ask questions, and the pendulum will go one way for yes and one way for no.
Female. Thank you.
I love that look on her face.
Are you a past camper?
Make sure you wait until it stops moving entirely
Yes, ma'am.
before you ask the next, just because you want to make sure you're getting the accurate answer.
Okay,
So it's
thank
still
you.
moving, it's hard.
Please.
How are you at dowsing rod, Sparky?
As long as I'm not twitching, usually I do pretty good.
They twitching today?
That was earlier. That's why I was when you asked me that. I was like, no.
Okay, yeah, your turn, Sparky.
Is anybody else in this room besides us?
We don't know what your yes or no looks like.
So
That's
it's cross
true.
for yes and out for no.
It always has been.
Always has been.
Well, did you see it like revert back instantly?
Where are you in this room?
You can point to wherever you're standing. Just there you go.
The corner.
You guys just missed some interesting stuff.
We
have
our own interesting stuff.
I
Were you
believe
here before the camp here? It was here. You don't answer that one. Were you a Girl Scout? Mary?
I was a daisy, but
you missed it.
It's like, was I a Girl Scout?
Well, you know, in the olden days, they could have been a brownie and not a Girl Scout.
That's
we had
true.
different levels back then.
depending on the time frame, that could be. That's true.
Yeah, ask if they were a brownie.
Ask
Were you-
if they were a brownie.
Were you a brownie?
Holy crap.
Okay.
I'm sorry,
Did you-
brownie.
Did you die here or did you come back here?
You can't ask that. It has to be yes or
It
no.
has to be yes or no.
So yes, you died here. No, you came back. I think I'm shaking too much. Because they're trying.
That is so freaking cool.
Would it work if somebody else took up the dowsing rods?
Yes, try it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I have
So-
dowsing rods.
Here the ladies are trained doing the dowsing rods. So normally you'll ask it, tell me or show
Can you
me
show
what's
me
yes, no, and they'll move one way to tell you their answer is no, and they'll tell you the other way is yes. And so they go through this to actually learn how
you.
they want to
Return to
communicate
center.
if there's anybody there. And they're trained to pinpoint
Did you enjoy
one of the
Girl
spirits
Scout camp?
that they've actually talked to. And in this case, it was a mother and
Thank
a
you.
younger female.
Return to center. Is that? No, ma'am.
Return to center.
Thank you.
Please.
Return to center.
Trying. So does it work for me when
Okay.
I'm holding them? Where's my sheets?
Can you point the rods to where you are in the room?
Back to that corner.
Back to the same corner.
That's the one.
Thank you. Return to center. Thank you. Return to center.
You whispered that one.
Listen, the other one told you all to go
whispered.
away.
Praise Jesus, hallelujah.
I'm not super religious.
sync up answers?
Yeah, please. Somebody else. This would be amazing.
Try harder.
Oh, Tanea, you just made this rated R.
Okay.
So the reason why 3 of them are doing it at one time is because they're seeing if every one gets the same answer, or if there's only 1 or 2 people that get the same answer, and it's to verify what they're seeing, and the questions that are being answered are consistent.
Stop. Stop. What do you mean, no?
Mom's not playing around anymore.
Stop, please! Would it be okay with you if your daughter walked around with us to adventure tonight? I got a hard no.
Now we go on to Shauna's plasma box. You guys might have seen, like in YouTube ghost hunters and stuff like that, they have a radio that goes through the frequencies really, really quick, and you can hear words come out, and you can use that to talk to spirits. This is different. She would have to explain it to you, but it's basically like a iPad that has a bank of words in it, and then a way it senses like EMF or magnet or something. I'm not a tech guy. That's Pete. And then it's hooked up to a speaker. It does have an echo on it and like a reverb that you can't turn down. So it does sound really, really freaky and scary. I think they did it on purpose, be honest with you. But this is the first time the girls get to hear the plasma box work, and we did get a lot of answers, and it was a really cool session. The girls freaked out a couple times and just loved all of it. And here we go. Get ready. It does sound weird. I'm gonna warn you.
What the heck?
Oh, it's gonna sound a little freaky, so don't get scared.
That's what I heard was what the heck. All right, Michelle, now you have the opportunity to talk to us. You can pull words out of this program
That was me.
and tell us whatever it is you want us to know. So, first of all, can you tell us if we got your name correct? Is your name Michelle? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you.
voice.
So the voice doesn't matter. It's what's being said, because there's all different voices. So, walking. Can you tell us how? Slow down, please, so we can ask you questions. I know this is very exciting. Can you tell us how old you are? 11.
And I heard 7.
I heard 7-11.
I heard towel walk room.
Is your birthday in July? Yes. Yeah. 7-11. She gave us her birthday. Can you tell us how many people you see in this room right now? 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. 300? I heard I'm Michelle, can you tell us where your mom is from?
I didn't get that one.
I'm sorry, we don't
That was a
understand.
lot.
Can you tell us where she's from?
Germany?
Something fell down there.
Is your mom from Germany?
Tag me was.
Michelle, is your mom with you?
Outside, yeah.
I like laughter. That's a pretty common sound.
Better thing.
tell us what your favorite food was? Did you like cookies? Pastries? Sandwiches? Potatoes?
I love pretzels.
I heard I love.
It could be sometimes the
Could have been a
that
stick
fall off
or
the
a
tree.
pine cone.
That's what I was looking at.
Fountain. Did you like to throw rocks in the water? Nancy, it's too late. I heard yes, it's still late.
How long have you been here? Who's enemy?
This thing is.
Someone's scared.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Scared.
Nobody's scared here. You told us we didn't have to be afraid. Michelle, are you afraid? Are you German? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? That sounds so German. Das ist das? Is that what? Oh my God, das.
Are you asking about the voice box on the ground?
Does this technology scare you because you haven't seen it? Maybe.
When I was outside, who ran up on me?
Michelle?
Doesn't like me.
Michelle, is there anything outside of the cabin we should be scared of?
So now we move to the kitchen area, and this is in the main lodge, and all the ladies were just having a blast. You could tell laughing and joking. And one of the things is they were actually been trying to contact or get answers from past loved ones and family members that whole night. And during this, they actually did. They were just floored and really excited, and that they were okay. It was a really cool thing. That's why you're going to hear people bring up certain names at certain times.
How many of us have children? Please raise your hand. It straight up said, "Don't try and trick me." That's the first time I've ever circled that. Any other mother? Thank you, Tony.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Go right ahead, he said.
Okay, guys. I told you I was going to tell you about my personal experience at the end of the video. We had a great time at the Girl Scout camp in McCall. Those ladies were wonderful. And this is what happened. And they knew when I came in and went back out. A couple of the gals actually, or one of the gals came out, and then another girl came out. And I did tell them something ran up on me. I didn't tell them everything. So here is my personal experience at the Girl Scout camp in McCall. I sneak out to have a cigarette because I'm a smoker. Now, when I was there, I was told, it's like, oh, by the way, you're not supposed to smoke here. That's the camp rules, but none of the kids are here and everything else. You're supposed to go all the way down the road to where the entrance is to smoke. But I was told, it was kind of like, well, you know, if you just kind of like, we're all adults, just go where you can't be seen and you're fine. Because we're all adults here. The kids aren't here. And I was like, okay. So at this point, I actually left, went over to the corner of the building. So the room you're looking at, there's another room on the other side. And I was over towards that left corner of where the video's getting taken right now. There's one pine tree. I go over there and I light a cigarette. I'm just listening for stuff. My recorder in my video camera is still inside the room. I get maybe 4 or 5 drags off it, and something ran at me right next to where the pine tree is, and it was like 4 or 5 steps, and it was, in my mind, I knew it was a human because of the gait and how it ran through the weeds, but my mind was kind of going, it has to be an animal because of where you're at. So I immediately grabbed my flashlight, my big white flashlight, and went bonk, and nothing was there. And I was like, in my mind, I'm going, that was not an animal. That was a 2-foot kind of sound running. So I put my flashlight back. I grabbed my red flashlight, and I waited just a minute, and I just went donk. And there was a part of a head and a part of a shoulder that was just peeking out from the pine tree on the corner of the building. And then it just went away. Now, there is no proof of this. I have no video. I have no audio. But it's interesting that I was standing still, smoking a cigarette, not moving at all. And the gal in the room heard something in that left corner. It was exactly where that thing ran up on me. You can hear her say, who moved in the left corner? And then I come back in. I basically hit the red flashlight. It disappeared. I grabbed my FLIR out of my pocket, and I just scanned the area real quick. No animals, no heat signatures, no cold signatures, nothing. I went and got my camera, came back out, and yeah, it was weird. It was just a personal experience. I have no proof of it. I did not tell the ladies that I actually saw the part of the head and shoulder behind the tree. I just said something ran up on me because I didn't want to freak them out because they were having fun and everything else. But I honestly kind of believe that I wasn't supposed to be smoking on the property, and something was telling me, knock it off. Here you go.
Who just moved in the left corner?
I have a guess. There's someone outside.
I'm hearing
but
foot.
I think it's
Oh,
Sparky.
it was probably, it was
My
my foot.
stop, please.
Sorry.
Are you okay with this being here? Yes. Big yes.
So mom's okay up there?
Yeah, something ran up on me.
Now this is the tree that I saw the head in, or part of a head and part of a shoulder poking out of. And right there is where it ran out between that tree and that little tiny pine tree.
Come on, you love that corner of that fucking tree. Where'd you go? Oh, it's like there's a tree right behind the house, and something just came right off the tree at me. I hear it running.
Right?
It hit with the light and nothing.
Not a squirrel. Little things.
Yeah, it wasn't little.
Yeah, again, it was just a personal experience. I have no explanation for it. I don't think it was. We had pine cones falling on a picnic table that sounded like crazy. We debunked that earlier in our investigation. This was definitely not only steps. I heard brush moving, like somebody was running at me. It's just one of those where it's kind of like, it was kind of cool at the time, and I was really trying to get with either the FLIR or going back out with the camera, something, but yeah, nothing. Absolutely got absolutely nothing. So it's just a personal experience. You can take it or you can leave it. It was just kind of cool. I would love to go back there and kind of like really try some experiments of either smoking cigarettes or smoking my pipe or something like that, and see if I get the same response of something telling me not to do it, maybe, or they just don't like guys. I don't know. Well, I hope you guys liked the video. And this is just a tip of the iceberg. If you want to know what I'll be doing with the WHIP team, check all the links down below. All the Western Idaho Paranormal links will be down there. I am going on the 26th to Gooding for the TB hospital. That place is insane for EVPs. Should be fun. I think we have 20 people because it's our public event going down with us. So we'll be able to meet a lot of new people. And then in 2 days, I'm also going to the legendary Roseberry up here in Valley County. The Historic Society was gracious enough to let us in. And so if you want to watch both of those videos, stay tuned because it's going to get nuts. We got some cool stuff planned. And make sure to check out the Discord link down. We're just building it. But if you want to talk to any of the members or maybe see what we're doing, we'll put up like parts of evidence up there and maybe even do live evidence review. You never know. Get on there. I'll be glad to talk to you. And I hope everybody has a good one and stay spooky.